What? Who? It's your boy Pooh. Now, if you're here, you obviously can read. So today I'm going to be explaining all the badges for a pure lockdown defender. What exactly those badges do, what badges to prioritize in particular, and how to get them. Now, if you don't own a pure lockdown, I strongly advise you to join the Clamp fam, especially if you have trouble containing your man on offense. Okay guys, so before we get into it, I just want to let you guys know grinding a pure lockdown is going to be the most time consuming grind that you ever experience, but the payout is most definitely worth it. The reward of maxing all your pure lock badges is 7 Hall of Fame badges, which is the most from any archetype on the game. So the payout is 7 Hall of Fame badges, but none of them are exactly easy to get, and a good amount of them you must get strictly through the team practice facility. Now I understand everyone hates the practice facility, but it's mandatory to hit the facility to get your badges. So we're going to start with Defensive Stopper. Defensive Stopper is definitely the most effective lockdown badge. What Defensive Stopper does is drop various offensive skills of similar position matchups. I'm going to be more in depth with it. Basically, Defensive Stopper drops the offensive skills of players within 3 positions of you and 3 inches of your height. So if you're a small forward lockdown, your Defensive Stopper will work on shooting guards, small forwards, and power forwards, as well as any player within 3 inches of your height. For example, my lockdown is 6'9", so we'll kick in on players anywhere from 6'6" up to 7 foot. This isn't a badge you need to focus on getting in the practice facility until you get to the gold tier. However, depending on the difficulty level you're playing on, you won't need to even go to the practice facility to get the badge. So how we're going to go about getting this badge is basically going for good shot contest, which means attempting to contest every shot, and if you find yourself in a position where you're beat, just raise your hands up by pushing up the right stick to contest the shot. This isn't a badge that you would need to stress too much about, because you get it naturally in my career just by getting well defended plays. This is such an important badge to get because if you have Defensive Stopper Hall of Fame, then that guy doesn't have any offensive badges except for badges that pertain to layups and dunks, because that's what rim protectors are for. The next badge we're going to go over is Pickpocket. This is another badge that is easy to get naturally, however it does take a while to get it on the Hall of Fame tier. This badge isn't based on getting steals, it's based on poking the ball loose. However, my steals method is going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so therefore we're going to be able to tap Pickpocket and Quick Reflexes at the same time. Quick Reflexes is going to take longer to get than Pickpocket. Just to make sure you understand, Pickpocket helps increase your ability to poke the ball loose, while Quick Reflexes increase your response on the floor, allowing you to get deflections and interceptions, as well as allowing you to hustle harder for loose balls. So watch carefully. If you've been on the channel, you know my steals method already. I really pay attention to the details of the game, and 2K AI has a tendency to make the same mistakes without adjusting. I prefer to play on Hall of Fame guys. It makes it more quicker because you're rewarding more my points. It doesn't really matter whether or not you have your badges on, because I'm racking up 16 steals on a pure stretch and 30 on my pure lock per game. But as you can see, I position myself on the side of the ball handler is dribbling with. I don't let him set up in the half court. That's the biggest key to the steals method. Instead of letting him set up in the half court, I approach him somewhere near, around, or before half court, and when I see a clear lane to where I can angle myself towards the ball, I charge towards him while holding turbo, and then I reach. It's a rip nearly every time. If you don't have your Pickpocket badge, you should still expect to see double-digit steals as long as your steals attribute is just at a decent level. You'll be straight. The next badge is Pick Dodger. I promise you guys this badge is nearly useless. Everyone expects to sit back while locks take screens all day and complain when your matchup gets open off of it, but trust, you don't understand how useless this badge is until you have a pure lock. This is definitely one of the badges that need a buff. I pick dodgers on Hall of Fame and still get crushed by screens depending on who sets it, but I definitely recommend getting this badge in the career. This can't be a tedious badge to get unless you go to my minutes and place yourself at the guard position, and even then it's still a grind to get this badge in career, but it's not a hard grind because it comes naturally without you focusing on it. However, this isn't a badge that you need to prioritize. If you play on Hall of Fame in my career, it's definitely possible to get it naturally, but again, to get it naturally, you must be on Hall of Fame. They set a lot of screens for the computer on Hall of Fame, so all you have to do is run into those picks and you'll get points toward Pick Dodger. The next badge we're going to go over is Chase Down Orders. Chase Down Orders increases your ability to block shots in transition, but the system to get this badge is nearly broken. I get chase down blocks once every few games, but but this is definitely a badge that you have to go for in the practice facility. This is possibly the first badge I will grind in the practice facility. Definitely the most tedious badge outside of charge card. However, it's more useful than charge card. That's why we're going to address skin chase down artists first. Strictly practice facility. I promise you all these methods for chase down artists isn't worth it. This is definitely a badge you're going to need to grind in the practice facility. The next badge is charge card. We all know this is useless unless you're in rec or pro-am. Even then, when I'm in the rec, I don't draw too many charges. It's too risky to go for a charge. If you don't get the call, your matchup just straight blows by you and scores. So I wouldn't focus too much on this badge in the career at all. 100% practice facility. I've been playing career the entire year, and the only time I've drawn the charge is when I wasn't even going for one. So get this badge in the practice facility. Next, Bruiser. This is definitely an important badge. You want this to be the second badge you address at the practice facility right after chase down artist. It's possible to get this strictly in the career, but we want to make this grind quick because some games you get around 7k on Hall of Fame, and the next game you may not get anything. There's literally no method for Bruiser in the community. Everyone makes these Bruiser badge tutorials, but nothing has been 100% confirmed. So strictly work on this badge in the practice facility. Definitely one of your top 3 most important badges is a lockdown defender, since it drains the energy from your matchup as soon as you touch them. When their energy is drained, their ability to make a shot isn't as high, and their dribbling ability is lower. And you'll definitely notice the impact on the badge, so it's up to you. You can go at this badge first, but if it was me, I would just attack chase down artist then Bruiser. Now, rim protector. This badge is one of the most important badges to get. It helps decrease the amount of interior shots to go in. Notice I said interior. This badge has no effect on perimeter shots, but it's definitely a helpful badge when you're contesting the shot at the rim. Rim protector is one of the easier badges to get. All you have to do is use the bait method in the career. So what you want to do is stay far enough to where the AI feels comfortable throwing up a shot, but also close enough to where you could recover and block the shot, as you can see on my screen. And you just have to make them feel comfortable. This is basically killing 2 birds with 1 stone, because if you block the shot, then you get progress towards your rim protector badge. But if you don't block the ball and only get a well contested shot, then you receive progress towards defensive stopper. Lob City Finisher. Lob City is super easy to get off the steal method. Once you do the steal method, just basically go down the court and either call for a lob or throw yourself a sub alley oop. This is just killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Brick wall. Okay, so what I usually do when I go for brick wall is I just regularly set screens. But I mean, you could also, it's not really a tedious badge to get. Like, people set screens all the time, but you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and basically call like for a pick and roll while in team takeover with yourself and just throw a sub lob. That's like pick and roll finisher, which is not even a badge. It's just like good, like they give you a good amount of rep for that. So it's just killing 2 birds with 1 stone, man. Posterizer. You'll get this while going for Lob City Finisher and the steal method at the same time. You'll also get in the hot court offense while calling for an alley on the cut and successfully finishing the play. Putback King increases your ability to score baskets immediately after an offensive rebound. Pretty easy badge to get, just score off an offensive rebound. But if you're done with getting your main lockdown badges and still haven't got this badge, just go to the practice facility. Hustle rebounder, free throw ace, relentless finisher, and corner special are all easy badges that you would get naturally. Don't worry about those at all. The only badges that are challenging to get is chase down and charge card. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if it helped you. If it did, share it with the Clemp fam. If you have any lockdown friends without their badges, make sure you share. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video. It's your boy Pewdiepie, and I'm out.